Ladies and gentlemen, this is interesting. My name is Marvin Kane, and I do reactions to the different series of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And I've never seen this episode. I was just told to take the link, and I've already saw the first few moments of it, and I just decided, you know what? Let's do a reaction to this. Basically, what I do is I pay attention to the body language of everybody, listening for the way they use their words, their interactions with each other, and I also pay attention to their clothing. What does it say about them? And what does it say and speak out loudly to others who actually see what they're wearing? So let's go ahead and get started. I don't even know the cast members. I don't know anything about this show, but let's see if it's interesting enough to react to.
Good brother, who we rocking with today?
What you mean, who I'm
What's your name?
Denzel.
Denzel. Tell me what you came looking for, brother.
A beautiful, God-fearing,
God fan.
athletic woman.
Athletic woman in shape. Give me a non-negotiable or a deal breaker for you.
Promiscuous activities,
Right.
smoking,
Smoking.
multiple baby daddies.
Multiple baby daddy.
Yeah.
And it's a done deal.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here, brother. We're glad to have you.
For sure.
Okay, so interesting. So it's an interesting dialogue here between two men. So I guess the gentleman with the glasses, he's the host or the interviewer, because I thought there was a lady that came out and actually talked to him. So, like I said, we're going to discover this thing at the same speed. So let's see what happens.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, Love Mountain Edition. I'm your host, Deshae Shelton. And with me, I have a lineup of single ladies. Hi, ladies. You ladies look really nice tonight. Okay, let's bring in our first single gentleman.
Okay, so this was a little bit different. And I mean, similar. I mean, she speaks well, she looks nice, and she recognized the ladies that were there. So we're going to see how they come out and what happens. Some of this we might cut out. So here's our gentleman that we just saw. There's a big facility. They showed
Hello.
us the background.
Use your mic.
Hello.
Right, there you go. Okay, let's start with you giving them your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Denzel. I'm 30, and I work in retail management, and I'm also a brand ambassador for a black-owned clothing brand.
Okay. And what are some green flags in dating you?
I love to cook. I'm very consistent, and I love my black queens.
Okay. What is a fun fact about you?
I like that first question. She says, what is a green flag? She said green flag. That's important. And, you know, a couple of faces lit up when he said he likes to cook.
I also love interior designing, and I'm kind of a tourist in my own city.
Okay. So that's a fun fact.
Two fun facts.
Okay.
Two fun facts.
Okay. And what is your love path?
It said I was a free spirit.
Interesting. So we're going to figure out how did they come up with him being a free spirit with this love path thing. I don't know what that is.
Okay. All right. So you have no pop balloons. You are able to ask the ladies a question.
Okay. My question is, who is the most influential man in your life?
Let's start with your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Leah. I'm 32 and I am a healthcare administrator. Um, the man who is most influential in my life is my father. I'm the baby of the bunch, so my dad definitely set the standards for me and my sisters. So my
She has low self-esteem. She's constantly repeating herself. And she said the same thing twice. And, you know, we got it the first time when she said it was her dad. And I'm just looking at her outfit, her guardedness, her presentation. It's interesting how women with bellies will actually position their hands over their bellies in hopes that you don't see their flaws. So she had a choice to make an outfit, but she chose not to. She chose to come out this way. And now she's insecure. She feels vulnerable, naked. That could be a good thing, but we'll see as time progresses.
dad is my guy.
Thank you.
Okay, your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Manisha. I'm 46 and I have my own tax business. And the most influential man in my life is my brother. My brother is
Different.
very smart. I love the path that he went on. So he's the most influential person in my life.
Thank you.
All right.
That was nice. A sibling, commending a sibling.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Okay, so my name is Courtney. My occupation is I'm a special education teacher. Um, the most influential, I have several men in my life that are influential to me. The first person is my father. Then I have my papi, that's my grandfather, and then I have my uncle. So those are three men. They definitely take care of home and they showed me how it's supposed to be. So anything less, I'm not accepting.
Your age.
Oh, I'm 32.
See, she overemphasized the question. She overcompensated. He said the most. The most is one. So she went from her father to her grandfather to her uncle. So not a good listener, but I kind of take people that do that as more argumentative type of people who just like want to do things their own way. So I'm just sizing up. This is kind of different because we didn't get a lot of information about him. So I'm actually reading the ladies first to see what's going on.
Takes a village.
It is.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, my name is Katrina. I am 52 and my occupation is human resource.
She
And the
don't
most
look
influential man
52.
in my life is my grandfather. He's now deceased, but he did teach me how to love myself, how to be confident, and how to treat others with respect. Yes.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Elle. I'm 31 and I'm a loan officer. I help people get approved for mortgages.
She's so cute.
Oh, and the most influential person in my life has to be my father. He's a pastor, ex-military man, and taught me a lot of values such as valuing myself and standing up for what I believe in.
That's the one he wants.
Thank you.
Awesome. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Sharita. I am 42. I'm a property manager.
Who's the most influential man in your life?
It would be my first cousin. He pretty much taught me everything I need to know about a man. So yeah,
That's good.
thank you.
Okay. She's
Okay,
getting
I'm
popped
going to let
first.
the ladies ask you a question.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So you asked us who is the most influential man. Who would you say is the most influential woman that's a part of your life?
I would have to say my mother. She's just very consistent, very hardworking, very loving. She just shows me what I should be looking for in a woman.
See, when people take a question like that and they turn it around, the impression I get is combative. So she didn't say anything like loud or mean or obnoxious or anything, but she just twisted the question around because that's how her brain works. You pull, she pushes. You push, she's going to pull. She can be combative.
Absolutely. Is that who taught you how to cook?
No, she's not. No, she didn't teach me.
You just learn. You just.
I got on my own. And I kind of just wanted to learn how to barbecue. And
Trying to get him in
to
trouble.
barbecue, you have to cook certain things.
Definitely.
So you self-taught.
YouTube.
That's good too. Yeah, we'll take that. Your question?
Do you have kids?
I do not.
And you would want kids?
I want an empire, yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you have kids?
I have three.
What are their ages?
24, 22, and 19. And I
Good
have a
grief.
grandson. That's 2. So,
And you don't want to
Understandable.
make any more kids.
nah. You're handsome. You're very handsome, but
Thank you.
I can't give you no empire, baby.
He said an
Your
empire.
question?
What is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory would be when my grandmother and my mother and my grandfather, like the day before he passed, we went to the beach. And I didn't know he was going to pass the next day, but everybody knew. But that's what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so we all just had a good time throwing the baseball, throwing the football at the beach.
Okay.
Your question?
My question is, I understand that you love to cook, I would like to challenge you to a cook-off. What's the favorite thing you like to cook?
Wings.
Chicken wings? Like
Yes.
buffalo wings?
Yes.
Okay, what about a meal?
We can add some corn on the cob,
Oh,
some rice.
okay.
Just depending on what type of rice. Dirty rice.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I'll
star
make
rice.
homemade dirty rice. I love it. Yes.
What other meals can you cook?
Yeah.
I'm more so gifted on the pit.
Okay.
I really like the barbecue.
And you can grill as well?
Yeah,
Like
very
grilled
well.
chicken and steak and lamb?
Steak, yes.
Lamb?
Lamb I've never done.
Okay.
And you're willing to learn how to cook other things
I'm a
besides
sponge.
YouTube.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Your question?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself purchasing a new home with my family.
Nice.
Hopefully, my expectant wife.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Same, but with an empire. Someone that I could work
Wow. I'm telling you, that's the girl.
Your question?
When you first saw me, what did you think?
What?
Goofy.
Oh,
You just started laughing as soon as I looked you in the eyes. So.
okay.
Okay.
That was
Let's find
polite.
out why the lady popped. Why'd you pop?
The reason I popped is that you said that your wife and your family, meaning kids. I don't have kids, and
She too old for kids.
I don't know if I can have kids. I'm 52, so I don't want to waste your time. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, here's the hard part. Do you have your toothpick?
I didn't get a toothpick.
Okay, I have one. You are going to have to pop one balloon.
This is tough.
Kind of like the flow of the show, the
You
vibe
said
of
one?
it.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm following you.
I'm sorry.
Of course, she was gone. That's where he
And
thought
why'd
of
you
you.
pop this lady's balloon?
Physical
The
attraction.
physical attraction is just not there. I can tell you have a great personality, but I just know that it wouldn't last if we were to make it to the end or anything like that.
Understood.
I'll be honest with you. She's not a bad woman. Her outfit is wrong. But it's that hair. You can see that part when he was right up on her. You saw that fake part. That's man, we don't like that. You gotta try and fool us. Like fool us. Let us think it might be real hair. But when we see that little lining thing, we not fooled. Like I'm really bald. I'm not fooling nobody. Because you know I'm really bald. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay, you can ask the lady the remaining balloons a question.
Okay. What are your non-negotiables?
Can you start with you?
Non-negotiable for me would be someone who cannot communicate. Communication is key. Communication is everything, and without that, we can't have a successful friendship, better yet, relationship. So communication.
All right, so mine's too.
Thank you.
So I described her earlier as being combative. And based on what she just said, she's a communicator. So I don't mean combative in a negative way, just someone who will look at what you say differently. So she's not a bad choice in the mindset. I just don't like the fake hair, but hey, we'll see what he chooses.
What's your non-negotiable?
My non-negotiables, not being able to communicate effectively,
She just said that.
not having a job or a career, not being flexible or understanding.
She's next to get
My
popped.
non-negotiables.
Thank you.
What's your non-negotiable?
When you lack consistency, meaning you don't show up when you say you will, or you don't do things that you say you will.
Understood.
Okay.
She likes a purposeful man.
I'm allowed the ladies to ask you a question.
Really?
You said you're a tour in your own city. What would you say would be your first date with me in the city of Houston?
My first date with you would be, I'm kind of mellow. I like to do things a little more intimate. Like I'm assuming that some women don't know how to play pool, so we'll go play pool and possibly go get something to eat, just to give me an opportunity to teach you something.
Definitely would like to be taught.
You don't know how to play pool?
I do not.
Oh, he will teach you.
I
Your question.
Do you like to go to the movies?
I do. I love the movies.
Okay.
You don't like the movies?
No, I went to the movies for a long time, and in my last relationship, too long. I don't want to go to the movies anymore.
Okay. You
I'm
don't like the movies
surprised.
either?
I look for something different. So
He didn't say that's where he would take you on a first date. She brought up movies. He didn't bring up movies. So that's a closed-minded woman right there. I thought she was going to be the pick because all the things he mentioned that he liked, even the religious side, she's the only one that spoke about religion. She's the only one that spoke about religion. So I thought he would definitely pick her. Oh well.
movies wouldn't be one.
What are you looking for?
I like how you look and everything, but I would like to encourage you to look past appearances too, because things like beauty fades over time, and you want to really find a partner that would be with you through the test of time. So
So she's the argumentative one because men, we are just men. He knows that already. This is a very mature crowd of women and men, but maybe she's not dated in a while to make such a statement, or she dated a younger guy and she feels like she needs to counsel him when there's not a need for such a thing. So men are always going to have a physical preference. That's just who we are. You can't take that from men.
So what are you looking for besides like not liking the movies?
I'm really into art and just being active.
Can I respond? So I did say that the physical attraction just wasn't there. To me, physical attraction is very important because there will be tough times, and if all else fails, the friendship and the physical attraction is always going to be there. So bodies change over time. That is 100% true. But the only reason why some of us, or at least me, are here is because we're all physically attracted to each other.
And some people go for intellect, and some people go for physical attraction. Some
Right.
people actually just go for, your aura or whatever. So I definitely agree with you, and I agree with what she's saying as well too.
You can't agree with both because he's saying something totally different. It's simply called, and she was on the right track, it's simply called personal preference. He has a right for his preferences, but she doesn't think he has that right. So she's not open-minded. You're better off without her. So let's go to the one that still has a balloon. I kind of like this woman. I just don't like her wig.
Because it's just preferences. Yeah.
There you go.
Gotcha. Yes, come on up here.
Will he pick her?
Okay, do you have any questions for him?
I do. So, your empire, what does that look like to you, and how would you help the family build upon that empire?
It more so looks like I want 3 children, maybe 3 in an accident or whatever the case may be, and I'll just help whatever needs to be done. Whatever that calls for, whatever my wife needs. If she needs financial support, if she needs emotional support, I'm 100% involved, 100% all the time.
I don't remember if I asked you do you have children?
So I do. I have one daughter. So
How old is she?
she is 11. She'll be 12 in December, and her opinion, her everything matters to me. So, um, you know, I know you said 3, but what about, my one that I already have?
So 2 kids.
Do you have any questions for her?
I did, but my mind went blank.
So how do we feel about each other?
I'm with it.
Okay, so we have a match.
Yes.
All right, we have a match.
Awesome.
There you go. Okay, take your girl. Take your girl. Yeah, go right over there.
So different.
You want this balloon? The match balloon. Oh, that's a good look. Usually we pass it around.
So this show is a little different. I mean, yeah, we kind of grew up on reacting with the other show that was dealing with Pop the Balloon. And this show is the Mountain, the Love Mountain edition, which is quite interesting because I think the show is a little more authentic, a little more sincere. People were more honest with each other. That's just from this episode. This is the first I've seen. So I think the moral of the story here, it's kind of hard for me to get a fit because this is the first time I'm seeing this group of women. But I think the moral of the story here is just be open-minded and don't sit and try to counsel people on how they should feel based on your thoughts. And for the host, you can't be everybody's friend. You can't keep picking the left and the right. I mean, they're different. Let them be different. Stay neutral. That's all I'm saying. Well, this is interesting. We'll see how this develops. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, share it with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. Definitely subscribe to our channel. Help us to get our channel to grow. So, not saying we're back, but we're just trying to get a feel for some other things that we're doing with our channel. And you can take a look at our channel on YouTube where we have over 900 videos for you to take a look at on a variety of subjects dealing with relationships, age gap relationships, older men, younger women, relationships that deal with issues in marriages, issues in dating, things like that. We talk about it all. So again, I want to thank you for your time. And as always, remember this.